Hey guys, welcome to our first SkyMedical Google Plus Hangout. Today we'll be answering a bunch of SkyMedical frequently asked questions for the patient transfer. Just to begin, we're going to be talking to our Fanshawe team for the Google Online Marketing Challenge, which consists of myself, Adrian Barker,
Cam Valance,
Zach Miller,
and Thomas McHugh.
So hey guys, really excited for this first hangout. I haven't seen you guys in a while. How you guys doing?
doing good, buddy.
doing great.
You got some questions.
Awesome, man. It's good to hear. So you guys
Ready
have,
to start off?
yeah, I heard you guys got a lot of emails from the customers that want to know about SkyMedical. So
Yeah.
let's do our best to answer the questions.
Yeah. We got an email from Justin in Windsor. He
Okay.
asked, what exactly does SkyMedical do?
All right. So SkyMedical. Here you go. Sorry, let me just pull up the email. All right. So at SkyMedical, we're dedicated to providing quality healthcare services for all of our clients, event or cooperation. Whether it's quickly and seamlessly booking an air transfer or land transfer with our qualified operators, or providing first aid or CPR training for your staff, SkyMedical is definitely the company that you want to look towards for any of those needs. Operating mostly through southwestern Ontario and the GTA region, SkyMedical patient transfer needs you when you need it the most.
Sweet. There you go, Justin.
Nice.
We had another question though from Emily from Chatham.
Okay.
She's just wondering if there's any other emergency services SkyMedical provides.
Okay. Well, SkyMedical mainly only provides non-emergency patient transfer. So this could meet the needs of any land ambulance services or transport to transfer patients from the hospital to the airport. Or any other locations, such as like retirement homes or hospices. The dispatch center will make arrangements for you. However, the land ambulance may also be affected by emergency calls in the area, which may cause some delays. So, Emily, I hope I answered your question to the best of my abilities.
All right, sweet.
It's very helpful. Very helpful.
We have another question from Jose in Georgetown.
Okay.
She asked, what do you bring on a SkyMedical patient transfer? Or what should you bring?
What to bring?
Yeah.
All right. I believe I talked to Jose on the phone the other day when she called in, but it's good to hear she's got some more questions for us. So just off the bat, to keep you comfortable and prepared, you should consider the following. One small piece of personal carry-on luggage is all that we can accommodate. The final decision as to whether or not the bag is permitted on board is made by the commanding pilot or driver in whatever case or scenario the patient transfer is regarding. Take only what you need for the next 24 to 48 hours. Dress comfortably because it could be potentially a long ride. And dress approximately for the weather. You may also want to bring some snacks if you feel a little peckish on the ride over to and from the hospital. It's always a good idea to bring your money, credit cards, and government official identification cards in case you would have to state who you are to whatever services are needed.
Right. Very helpful.
Okay.
We just had a little concern from Brendan in Mississauga. He was just concerned about getting back. What's requirements? How's that work?
All right. So on the, I guess you would call it the departure from the patient transfer service, returning home depends on many factors. You have to keep in mind that you may be discharged from the hospital uh, you've been transferred to and will be expected to arrange your own transportation homes in some cases if you have not specified to our dispatch operators that you wouldn't be taking a ride home or not. You'll need to bring clothes with you, like I said before. Might need an airline ticket depending on the distance of the patient transfer in particular. Occasionally, patients are transported to the community hospital. If they require further treatment, that can be provided in that facility. This will be discussed as you recover. And the role of SkyMedical is to get you to the hospital that can provide the care you need as quickly as possible. Once you have recovered, you're no longer our specialized services. You no longer need our specialized services and equipment. So, Brandon, make sure you keep that in mind for your long trek home, buddy.
Right on. We have another question from Chris, who is from Fort Erie. He says that family is very important to him and was wondering if family would be able to tag along for a patient transfer.
Okay, this is actually a very frequently asked question because family holds a dear part in each one of our hearts. So we know that your family involvement is an important part of your care. To help decide if possible, if your family can accompany you, SkyMedical considers the following. So your medical condition, whether it be like you could be terminally ill or like very weak, and cabin space and weight considerations, taking into consideration the weight of our equipment, how many passengers, the medical escorts, and of course the driver's wishes. So please note, when the patient is a child, every effort is made to have family member accompany them. In general, the ultimate decision is in regards to the family and is made by the paramedics and pilots that work for SkyMedical.
Great. Last question we have on the list is from Ryan in Hamilton.
Okay, Ryan.
And he was just concerned about where does SkyMedical really operate.
Okay, so SkyMedical is mainly in southwestern Ontario and operating out of the GTA region within Mississauga. But there is offices in Toronto, Montreal, St. John, New Brunswick, Winnipeg, Manitoba. But mainly our head offices would be in the GTA. And yeah, I hope that covers what you needed to know, Chris. But hey, Tom, you've been quiet today. I know you're waiting on some questions.
I've been preparing some good answers for you.
That's what our people like to hear. All right, let me pull up my email list.
Excuse me.
I've got a bunch of questions for you. Here, just 1 second. All right. Okay, so there was a bunch of people that asked this question. They just wanted to know, for the patient transfer, like what kind of equipment do you carry in your vehicles?
Well, generally in the SkyMedical vehicles, every vehicle is equipped with oxygen, obviously, suction aspirator machine, first aid kits, all different sorts of first aid packs that could be necessary specifically for the transfer. Generally, we try to get a background on the symptoms, the illness, etc. that a patient may have, and then we custom build the first aid supplies that we bring on board that we think they may need. A lot of the time, also, like they would bring extra things that they may not necessarily need, but just in case, it's always good to have extra than not enough. There's also a stretcher for say if they can't walk, for safe transport out of the vehicle into the hospital, into their house, etc., wherever they need to go. A stair chair, power supply, like an extra outlet if need be. a fire extinguisher in case, God forbid, a fire starts. And another good thing to know is that SkyMedical is a latex-free environment, just in case a lot of people will have an allergy, be it just to get hives or even a higher level allergy. We make sure that we run in latex-free environment.
Awesome. All right. Now, I had one of my personal friends on the Western football team, big O-line player. He was really concerned with his the weight restriction. So he said in the email, I weigh over 250 pounds, and he was wondering if it would affect his charge rate or if it would cost him more to be transferred because he is a big boy.
Generally, they wouldn't charge based on weight. Just pretty much ask that the person that is getting transferred that is maybe above, say, 200, 300 or above plus pounds, they have a couple family members to help assist, like the transfer out of the home or the retirement home or the hospital. So just like some of the times there'll be 2 or 3 paramedics within the transfer. So if that's not enough, maybe they have extra people on site that are able to facilitate an easy transfer in and out of whatever locations they're trying to move from.
All right, and I know this is a very commonly asked question. So considering that most of our patient transfers are senior citizens, and they have difficulties with traveling up and down stairs by themselves, and there was multiple emails concerned about moving people up and down the stairs. Here, let me read this off from Tyler. He's concerned about his grandmother in Burlington, Ontario. So it says, my grandma's located on the upper level of my house, and he was wondering if bringing her down the stairs would cost any more.
No, there's no add cost associated with whether they're in the basement, main floor, upper level, or even if they have, it's like a 2, 3, 4-story building. There isn't necessarily really an extra cost or a stair limit to bringing a patient down with a stair chair or a stretcher. Wherever they are, really, it doesn't really, there's no really advantage for us to charge more as an inconvenience, because we really are there to help the customer every step of the way in the transfer. So no extra charges necessary within that.
All right, Tyler, I hope you got that, little buddy. All right, there's one more coming up. So we got an email from Mike Crampton from London, Ontario. He says, I might require a little extra help getting to my appointments. Will SkyMedical EHS be able to help me?
Yes, the answer to that question is yes. SkyMedical offers full service transfer, which is pick up and drop off right to the patient's room. As the previous question asked about whether or not they can bring them to the upper levels or the weight, etc. We go door to door, like room door to room door kind of thing. It's not like we'll bring someone to the address that they asked to move to and we drop them off the curb and say see you later. We facilitate the movement fully to, like I said, room door to room door. And as for the appointments, yes, in addition to that, we offer personal support workers that escort and accompany the stay for a patient for pickup and drop off if need be. Sometimes they'll have people that inquire about that, and just send us an email or give us a call if you want to inquire more to one of the members of the dispatch. But other than that, I feel like Michael's question's been answered.
All right. Well, I'd just like to say thanks, Thomas. Thanks, Cam. Thanks, Zach, for joining us in our first ever SkyMedical Google Plus Hangout. And I'm sure all the customer inquiries that were asked today via email, text message, whatever, I'm sure they're answered greatly, and it really puts my heart at ease knowing that we could help our customers just that little bit more, just through taking a couple extra minutes out of our day and answering these questions.
And also, based on what Adrian just said too, if anyone is watching this video and had any questions pop up in their mind that weren't addressed in the video, feel free to send an email to SkyMedical, leave a comment below the video, or give us a call toll-free, or the local number listed on the Google Plus page.
All right, guys. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget to give us all those +1s and add us to your circles. All right, SkyMedical team, signing off.
You guys.
Thanks for having us.